Hello, I'm Kristen Oaks-White.
And I'm Avery Davidson. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Tariffs have been the center of attention in the world of politics, media, and trade. Retaliatory tariffs have been put into place by the countries affected, but there are some unseen effects as well.
This week, Twilight's Neil Melancon shows us how rice has been hit by some of these retaliations, and Louisiana farmers are caught in the crosshairs.
It's quiet here in Sweet Lake, Louisiana. Too quiet. This is a rural part of the state where rice farming is one of the main avenues of commerce, and these fields should be buzzing with rice planting this time of year.
I usually try to get most of my rice planted in the beginning part of March. That way all my little brothers and nephews are out of school to help run carts and equipment, and pretty much putting us in a bind to get all of the rice planted on time.
Joe Arceneaux and his family farm 1,100 acres of rice here in Cameron Parish. He says times have been tough in the rice industry in the last 10 years or more.
With the inputs where they're at, we're no better off than where we were in 2015 when the prices were lower and our inputs were lower. And with the inputs we had this year with the rice prices they're offering now, it's not good at all.
3 of the 5 bins here are full to the brim with rice. That's normally a good thing, but it should have already been sold by this time of year. Arceneaux says Mexico retaliating against the tariffs recently imposed on them has brought trade to a standstill.
With the tariffs, it slowed down the rice market. I sit on the board with South Louisiana Rail Facility, and I know that the Mexico wanted 150 rail cars, and they're willing to take it. But with the tariffs, scares of the tariffs, they are backed off of it. They want it as long as we pay the tariffs.
In the meantime, Arceneaux is paying interest on all that rice.
Between me and my nephew, we got 20,000 barrels of rice left on hand, which would be probably a little over $400,000. And 9% interest on that money is quite a bit of money.
Arceneaux says Mexico does want the rice, but they want him to pay for the tariffs for it first. In the meantime, he can't get a crop loan for this year's crop.
With the tariffs, that's 25%. And if you take 25% out of $400,000, we're not going to pay the bank. And we can't pay the bank don't talk to us about a crop loan for the 2025 season.
Arceneaux says while he supports the idea of leveling the playing field on international trade, he's a married father of 4, and he just wants to be able to cash flow for them.
I think a trade war is it's a good idea, but there's still collateral damage that's happening right now. And we don't want the federal government to bail us out. We just want to be paid, stand on our own feet, and continue farming. Keep farming for my kids and my family.
Times have been tough in the rice industry, and with this latest tariff uncertainty, things seem to get even harder for farmers like the Arceneaux. Farmers like to stand on their own without help, but without some type of intervention soon, it seems likely times will get even tougher. Reporting from Sweet Lake, I'm Neil Melancon.
Last week, Mexico extended tariff-free access to rice and other products under the 2025 anti-inflation decree. That will make U.S. rice more competitive into Mexico than Thai rice. But it remains to be seen if Mexico resumes buying soon.